Good morning, classmates. This is the helpful tools and gadgets for our laboratories. First of all is iron stand. It's used for fixing and supporting various instruments. Iron ring can replace funnel stem to use. Iron stand help stabilize the laboratory equipments and not spill the liquids or the stuff that we mix in laboratory. Iron ring are commonly used in chemistry and laboratories for supporting apparatus above the work surface. Like the iron stand, iron ring is also useful for stabilized and help us to put a put like bigger or tubes like stuff than not worrying to spill them. And third the third is iron clamp, used to secure an extension type of utility clamp to a support stand or ring stand. This gadgets or these tools in laboratories is helps us to stabilize our work work tools, like especially beaker and tubes. This is related. And lastly, the utility clamp. It used to hold round laboratory glassware such as beaker and flask. These tools are commonly used for glass apparatus like beaker and also another stuff that's made up of glass to 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 avoid spilling and breaking the glass.
Pinch club. Pinch club is a single piece of metal that is interlocked to ensure a single joint. Pinch club is used to control the flow of liquid by pinching the tube. Regent bottle or wide mouth bottle, also known as media bottle, are used to store chemicals in liquid or powder forms. Just like it said, ginagamit ito upang i-store ang mga chemicals or liquid forms. Desiccator. Desiccator is a chamber or box that is designed to absorb water vapor from reactants that are hypographic. And ang desiccator is a sealed box or chamber. Ganun. And commonly siyang ginagamit para makip yung dryness na kung ano man yung in-store sa loob. Desiccant. Desiccant ensures the water vapor is absorbed before it reaches the reactant. Ito yung nilalagay sa baba ng desiccator para mag-absorb ng moisture sa loob.
Mortar and pestle. Mortar and pestle are used to grind up solid chemicals into fine powder and crush solid into smaller pieces. Mortar and pestle exist into the different ways and style like wood, cast iron, ceramic, stoneware, and Sobirachi style. From our pictures above, this is a type of stoneware that most commonly used in the laboratory. Ginagamit ang mortar and pestle to powderize the ingredients like the pepper, fried garlic, and other some na pwedeng durugin or pinuhin that needed. Next is spray bottle. Spray bottle are ideal for spraying detergent or disinfectant and others needed onto the laboratory. Bench tops or into areas that are difficult to access. A spray bottle most commonly is made from the plastic or glass, but from our pictures above, it is made from plastic. It is used for disinfectant, applying cleaners, disinfectants, and other liquid like alcohol that we use to disinfect bago tayo mag-prepare ng foods in the laboratory. The next one is the wash bottle. Wash bottle is a squeeze bottle with nozzle used to rinse various pieces of laboratory glassware such as test tube and round bottom flask. It is also a type of plastic that is commonly seen in the laboratory na ginagamit pang linis sa mga malilit na aparatus para malinisan it into carefully. Lastly is the spatula. Spatula are commonly used in chemistry and biology laboratories for measuring and transferring amounts of materials, such as reagents, sample of culture media, and others. This type is not like an ordinary spatula. This spatula is used for laboratory that has two sides. The one side is for measure and the one side is the flattened and also to make it measure them.
Good day everyone, I'm Naren Joel Patricio and I'll discuss with you today the functions of forceps, water bath, and thermometer. But before that, I would like to ask you guys if you are familiar with forceps, water bath, and thermometer. I'll give you 5 seconds to answer if you are guys familiar or no. Great! Some of you are familiar, so let's now proceed. First is the forceps. This equipment is used to handle and transfer small objects such as samples, solid materials, or delicate components. This equipment looks like a chani if you guys are familiar with that. Next, the second one is the water bath. Water bath is used to incubate samples at a constant temperature over a long period of time. Halimbawa nito is kapag gusto mong ipainit ang mga samples na gagamitin mo like cell cultures, bacterial cultures, and various biological samples, you can use this. The third one is the thermometer. I know that all of you guys are familiar with this. During pandemic, we always use a thermometer, right? We have a lot types of thermometer, but for now, we are focusing on laboratory thermometer. This equipment is used to measure and boiling point of freezing point during science experiments. That means, kapag nagme-measure ka ng temperature of a solid such as food, liquid such as water, or a gas such as air, you can use this thermometer.
What is condenser? Ang condenser ay isang aparatos na ginagamit ito para paghalo-haluin o ipanghalo ito sa likido o gas nito o sa tubig. Ginagamit ito upang i-condense ang mga singaw na ginagawa itong likido sa pamamagitan ng paglamig nito. What is twistle tube? Twistle tube, ginagamit ito upang paghalo-haluin o pagmanipula ng likido nito. Ginagamit ito sa paghalo ng kung ano-ano man, tulad ng tubig o kaya likido nito. At ang twistle tube ay ginagamit ito depende sa mga experiment o gamit ng laboratory. What is litmus paper? Litmus paper, ginagamit ito sa chemical o pagsusuri ng pH level o ng ibang pang chemical, kagaya ng tubig o kung ano paman. Ang blue limitus ay ginagamit ito kapag nilubog siya sa acidic. At ang red limitus, nagiging blue ito pag nilubog siya sa basic o alkaline nito.
Separatory funnel. So what is separatory funnel? From the word itself, separate. So it actually separates the liquid and the liquid. What do you mean by liquid to liquid? For example, an oil and the water. So basically, if you use that funnel, nasi-separate na yung oil and the water. A pH meter. So what is a pH meter? It actually used in laboratory to measure the acidity or alkalinity of the solution. So what are the solutions? What are the examples of solutions? For example, a Coke, fresh milk, vinegar, or an oil. So, we have a pH scale which is nagre-range lang siya from 1 to 14. For example, naglagay ka ng vinegar sa pH meter. If lumabas, so pH level is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it considered as an acidic. And if it's 7 naman, mako-consider mo lang siya as neutral. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is considered as basic or alkaline. So let's talk about the importance of pH meter when it comes to food industry. So number 1 is namo-monitor niya yung safety ng food product or yung acidity ng pagkain. And number 2 is yung quality and consistency. A filter funnel, just like a separatory funnel, but the difference is nasa-separate niya yung solid and the liquid.
Good day everyone, I'm Anico Lorenzana Villegas and I will discuss the Buckner funnel, capillary tube, and spot plate. The first is Buckner funnel, used for filtration, typically with a vacuum, to separate solids from liquid. The types of Buckner funnel: small and large size, with or without filter plate, and the classification: laboratory filtering tool. Material: and the Buckner funnel is usually made of ceramic, plastic, or glass. And the usage: used for filtering liquids to separate solids. And the how to use the Buckner funnel: place filter paper inside, connect to a vacuum flask and the liquid. Sa Tagalog naman po ay ginagamit upang salayin ang mga solid mula sa liquid pagkatapos ng reaksyong chemical. Next naman po ay spot plate. Spot plate is a flat plate with a small wells used to performing multiple small-scale reaction or tests. Types of spot plate is ceramic or plastic with 6 or 12 wells. And the classification: laboratory testing tool. And the material naman po is usually made of ceramic or plastic. And the usage: used for testing small amount of chemical. And how to use spot plate: add small drop of liquid or chemicals in each well for testing or mixing. Sa Tagalog naman po ay para obserbahan ang mga reaksyon ng mga acid at base sa bawat butas gamit ang ibang indicators. And next naman po ay capillary tube. Is a thin tube used to collect small liquid samples or observe capillary action. Types of capillary tube is a straight or bent, different diameters. The classification: laboratory measurement tool. Material made of glass or plastic. The usage: used to collect or transfer tiny amounts of liquid. How to use the capillary tube: dip one end into the liquid and it will rise by itself due to capillary action. And the example: used to measure the melting point of a chemical substance. Sa Tagalog naman po ay ginagamit para sukatin ang level ng pagkatunaw ng isang chemical na sangkap. At yun lamang po, marami pong salamat.